Welcome back, everyone. Today we are doing stickers and strings. That's what we'll call it. So we are putting on the decals. I already have the Rod spec decal on, and I'm getting ready to put my logo on there. So let's see how that goes. Get you down here where you can see what's going on. So you prep the area with alcohol and get it ready, get it nice and clean. And then you need to know where the decal is going to go. Left, right, up and down. And I try and do my best to keep them completely opposite sides and left and right proportionate with the one that's already on there, the larger one. So sometimes it's not as easy as what you might think for whatever reason, but it's not horrible. So once you get the area prepped and ready, you get the decal on there, sticker, whatever you want to call it. Get it on there, and then we're going to rub it back and forth. We want to make sure we get all of the air out from under it. Now, some decals, for instance, this spec decal from MHX, it's a little bit more difficult to put on than this decal. You have to take it off of a backing, and it sometimes can be contrary. My decal, it generally goes on pretty nice, easy, but sometimes those spec decals can be contrary. So there we go. There's the spec decal, and then the logo. The name of the client's mother decal will go back here in the fighting butt area. That's where that will be. It'll have her name and the year, date and year she was born, and the date and year that she passed away. So now we're on to strings. So let's get you over here where you can see what's going on. Now we're going to finish up this stripper guide, sewing it on, and then we will have all of our guides wrapped. This is the last one that we have to do. We do still have to finish up the hook keep before we're completely done with the wraps, but that doesn't take long. We get this done, and tomorrow we will be ready for epoxy. This build's coming along nicely. Hasn't been too many hiccups or headaches. Everything's gone pretty smooth so far. So tomorrow will be the big day when we start putting epoxy on, and this thing starts taking shape and coming to life with some color. It's going to be pretty neat. I can't wait to see it when it's done. Okay, now we're going to get rid of that rubber band. Okay. Now we're going to keep going a few more turns, and then we're going to put our pull through on there and wrap it the rest of the way in preparation to tie it off. Stripper guide's always your biggest foot. Takes the longest, but generally speaking, it's the easiest to do. It's much easier than the small guides. The small guides are so small It's hard to get your fingers and hands in there in a tight area, because you have to have your supports, your rollers, placed to where you're not putting excessive bend in the blank, because you don't want to get a stress fracture or anything. So it makes the room to work very, very tight. Keep this pull through out of the rollers. Be nice. I am going to be doing a video, hopefully tomorrow, on reels. And I want to call it The Reel Truth. I've been doing field testing for 2 years now, and the topic is going to be, what effect does a reel have on the performance of your blank? So watch out for that. I think you'll find it's interesting. So it won't be a long video, but it'll have some good information that I think you'll be able to take away and maybe apply it in the future to your specific rods and how you fish. All right. We're getting there. That's going to be the last wrap right there. So, some slack. Square up your ends and burnish the wrap a little bit. Smooth it out. And there we are. Okay, all of these guys are wrapped. Tomorrow we're in epoxy, and we're getting really close to having this one done. Stay tuned for the rest of this build and the video on reels. Talk to you later.